Hey, attempt 4! I really, like... This process is just, like, soul-crushing to me. Soul-crushing. Yeah, let's just go through and see what happens to my crew. Okay, they don't follow my orders. Oh, they did follow my orders. Okay. I wasn't really reading what it said. Whatever. Whatever. I so badly just, like, want better weapons for this shit. I mean, what do I need stun ions for in the first place? You guys go over there for now. Yay, in the shield room! Woo! Okay, let's just restart. There's, like, literally no reason for me to continue if, you know, in the first battle, my... I don't know why I'm still playing this game. I'm enjoying exactly 0 of this process right now. You go over there. And, like, I bother moving that guy over there so that I can get that, you know, extra 5% chance to my evade. What was that?! Oh! Oh, God. You know, I was reading this article and it was like, it had something to do with anti-combat drones, so I can't actually fight this guy. So actually, let's just restart again. I was reading this article and it was like something about like why people get angry playing video games. And one of the things they did was like they made a game and with like random variables in it, and they set it up so they could kind of control what the variables were. So some of the games, they made them like really difficult to see how like angry the people got based off of, you know, just constant failure. But what they found is that people can actually handle constant failure moderately well. What they found, though, which is what made the people furious, is when their failure was taken out of their hands. Where, like, they could play well and then still just die. That's what they found made everybody furious. Which, incidentally, is how I feel like this, because, you know, it's just like random chance. The missile hits your drone control! You lose! Or the hacking module connects to my drone control, if anybody watched Take 3. Can we kind of kill him? That was amazing, actually. I mean, that part's not amazing. Actually, let's just vent that out. Should be fast since I don't have any power to oxygen systems either. Oh my god, they repaired me? That's even better. Power to the oxygen rooms. Now we gotta sit here and wait for my oxygen to come back to fill up. You know, I think I was saying it in a video that I ultimately ended up not putting up on YouTube. But the thing that upsets me the most with FTL is the fact that they've poisoned this genre. Now, as far as I know, FTL is kind of like unique to this. This like you control a spaceship and your crew kind of thing like that. I don't know of any other games that did this nearly as well as FTL did. And FTL has a really good system. I mean, it's got like, you know, the whole thing with how the rooms work. Like, they did a really good job with a lot of this. But then they just made some, like, nonsense choices that I don't understand. Like, for starters, why did they design the game so that it's just an 8-sector run from an encroaching fleet? That's a really cool concept as a mod or as, like, a game mode or something like that. Why isn't the game... Okay, they didn't want to make a storyline. That's fine. Why isn't it just a sandbox game? Infinite sectors, no rebel fleet advance, like actual trade routes or something like that. Like, why isn't it just a sandbox game? I mean, like, for real, stop and think about that for a second. Why is this game just not a simple sandbox game with multiple modes? They could have had a storyline. They could have had a unique storyline for each of the different ships. Okay, so they didn't have a good writer and they didn't want to do that. That's fine. But still, why wasn't it a sandbox? Who in the design process was like, we should make the game that's like the perfect science fiction fantasy of you control your spaceship, you move your people, and then we'll make it so that there's a constant encroaching threat that you can't do anything about. Like, what? What were you smoking, my friend? Why did you ever think that was a good idea? Ever? Oh, bad timing. So, you know, like, okay, so now here we are, you know? This, like, stupid, what were you thinking moment. Honorably accept the surrender. Good. You go over there, you go over there. Okay, so, you know, they made... That's, like, just a stupid nonsense decision. They made a whole bunch of other decisions, though. Like, way too much variables with, like, random chains. Here's what I would do to make the game a little bit less stupid. Double all of the numbers. Double the HP. Double, the damage all the weapons do. And instead of flat misses, make it a grazing hit. Maybe put a chance of, like, critical hit. If I had twice as much HP... and there was a 10% chance that a weapon deals like an extra 1 point of damage, it would not bother me that much. And instead of just a huge miss chance, maybe make it like a 10% chance of miss and a 20% chance of a grazing hit that does half damage or something like that. Instead, they went with this like razor's edge, just nonsense thing. I don't understand it. And the problem is that like FTL has now become the definitive game of this genre. And I don't know what you would call this genre. But FTL is like the definitive end-all, be-all of this spaceship sim genre. Which is a problem. Because now, everybody who makes a game like this, and to be honest, I haven't seen nor heard of anybody else trying to make a game like this. I have the hiccups. You have to give me a second. But everybody else who tries to make a game like this is now going to view the process through the FTL lens. And they're going to be like, well, we should try to make it as FTL-like as possible because FTL was, you know, super popular. And no, they shouldn't do that. They should try to fix all the things that FTL did horrifically wrong. So FTL has, like, poisoned this genre. Every other game that's like this is going to be like an FTL clone, and it's going to be the worst thing ever. The actual space sim that I've been waiting for all these years is never gonna happen. Because FTL came in first and made this. Borders, and I don't really know what that is. I mean, I know what the weapon is. Don't get me wrong. Any chance I could dodge one of those? Thank God. Alright, dudes to, that. Where are the borders? I would really like it if we could get a hit on that beam before it gets to the point where it can break through my shields. Ah, Jesus. You go over there. You go over there, I said. You know, could it, like, would it hurt my drone to just ever, thank you, shoot the weapon through? Yeah, take the trade deal. Dude, I don't even know. I don't even know. The cool thing here is that, like, with that upgraded battery, I cannot reliably kill an enemy ship in one go. And you know what? That's absurd. Well, can I sell my little trade good here? Sell my trade good. Serves. What else do we got here? Drone recovery arm. Doesn't really do anything for me. Zoltan shield bypass. Doesn't really do anything for me. Improved internal AI. Nothing. That would be fantastic. That would be fantastic. Plasma anti-biobeam 1. Fire chance. Now that's not bad. Assault hull missile. Stun light scatter 2. I would love to buy some of those. I really would. Instead, I'm going to buy a Mantis. And repairs. You go up there. Now, hopefully, the Mantis will help me with boarding a little bit. It's just that the ship is so fragile that I don't want to take my pilot away. To give up that 20% chance that is mostly irrelevant, but whatever. Anyway, once my oxygen systems gets back up, we'll jump. Powerade, people. I really should go put it in the refrigerator. I really should. I don't even know what time it is. 3:02 in the morning. 3:02 in the morning. And here I am just, you know, raising my blood pressure on FTL. By the way, I don't think I have any problems with, like, high blood pressure or anything like that. It's just, you know, freezing. Okay. Nothing in that event. Whatever. This is gonna... It looks like I'm gonna be able to jump to Sector 2. Eee, stuff. Trade, or whatever. I don't even know... Like, what do I want to buy? Like, the scrap I'm accruing right now, what exactly is it that I want? More shields? Probably more energy, I guess, is what I want to do. Great. Borders. Oh wait, they can't board me yet. I was like, wait, why aren't they boarding me? Well, silly, they can't yet. Now they can. Good. How many of my people do you think are about to die? Oh, that's awesome over there, by the way. Who's my weapons guy? I would really like my weapons guy to not die. Wow, my weapons guy didn't die. That's kind of crazy. Looks like they have a filthy Engie on their ship. For the love of God, why did I just do that? Can we please repair the oxygen system? Thank you, folks. Thank you. Thank you. Shields would cost me a lot. Whatever. Probably can't go wrong with more energy, I suppose. Now I get to do my favorite task of sitting here waiting for my oxygen to refill. So that I'm not completely inept. Who was the one that died, anyway? I think Jax died? I think it was Jax. My gunner dude barely managed to survive. Okay, so the thing I actually think I need to get, more importantly than anything else, is new and better weapons. Aid the civilian ship. That's... like... everybody either has tons of burst fire weapons or tons of ion weapons and missiles. Merc Federation bomber. At least it's not going to board me. Thank you, Jabibus. Jabibus. Alright. You guys go into the shield room now. Actually, who's actually on shields? Okay. Good, I suppose. Again, it would have been, you know, amazing if it could hit, you know, I don't know, the weapons room, the shield room. No, we hit the oxygen room and their door control. God forbid they had their doors open. We want none of that. Alright. Well, I've made it to the exit point. So far, in the 4 videos I've done, I've only managed to do this twice! Produce something. Assembly line. Produce a generic trade good. Solar panels. Surprisingly large amount of nebula jumps in this area. Great. Mantis. I did not actually mean to talk to the Mantis. I meant to talk to the Zoltan. Whatever. I don't care. I don't care. The crew gives quite a speech. They remind everyone to the impending doom of the rebel fleet brings and asks to remain civilized here. Thank you. Because if there's one thing I did not want to do, it was fight a 2 shield bubble ship with planetary defenses. Socialize. Zoltan. Nothing. Good. Next. So far, all I've done is waste 4 pieces of fuel, just for the record, which I think is interesting. If I could fight more enemies that don't have shields, it would be the greatest day of my life, just for the record. Greatest day of my life. Now, I'm hoping we can, let my oxygen refill. Oh yeah, a store. I don't need it quite yet, so I'm gonna make as many, connecting jumps as possible. Prepare to chase them! Rebel Infiltrator. Ammo depleted for his non-existing missile weapons. Ah, one of them deals extra damage. That's kind of annoying. Boop. Also, it's kind of annoying. For some reason, the one that fires faster is the one that deals the extra damage. There we go. I feel good right now, friends. I feel good. Killing these idiots. Oxygen. I always say oxygen. I mean, odds are we're gonna be throughout the fight. I wasn't gonna use oxygen anyway. But for some reason, it bothers me that I switched this faulty one to the second position. Fantastic. Well, we're gonna run from these guys because, you know, I'm not gonna be able to kill them in time, probably. Whatever, we'll try. No, I probably need to run from them. Yep, we're just gonna jump. You know, if they weren't draining my oxygen, I would have stayed, but they were draining my oxygen. A pirate station drifts near the beacon and hails. Look who we have here. In the end, they always come to us. Our cargo scans indicate fine prizes aboard your ship. You won't leave here in one piece. They lock weapons. The upside is I don't miss these people. Ah, great. Shut the doors. Oh, man. Really? Could you hit anything remotely useful, my friend? Anything. That was a no. Dude, I hate this game. I really, really hate this game anymore. I mean, how many times, like, could it I want to know what the % chance was of that happening. I want to know. Medbay, artillery, hacking. I don't want any of these people on my ship. Ship, power, there we go. Two jumps in a row, I wasn't able to fight the enemies because of nonsense. Nonsense! Okay, no, I mean, like, let's stop and look at this. The first one, he turned off my life support, so I couldn't breathe. And then the first thing that happens was he shot and destroyed my drone, making it, you know, impossible for me to kill him before my whole crew suffocates and dies. Alright. Alright. The next one, he resists, like, 4 ion shots in a row. I mean, really? Really? Thank you, Derlicht Lannis Instigator, for not having shields, because otherwise, I was gonna cry. If I had to fight them, no. Up theirs. Alright, now we just wait for the thing to respawn. Or the FTL drive to spin. You know, I was in an asteroid field, I think in one of my videos actually, where the asteroids hit my ship fast enough that they got through 2 shield bubbles and actually damaged me. You know what's really funny about this situation, by the way? The fact that I'm getting to the point where I need to be concerned about running out of drones. Because, like, that just, you know, will be even more man. If suddenly I need to either spend money on drones, or just run out and then be like, well, I got these outdated ion burst and a faulty ion burst stunner, I can probably defeat the enemy ship with those. Did I jump before I caught on fire? Please tell me I jumped before I caught on fire. I jumped before I caught on fire. That's amazing. Are they jamming my my engines? Which one of these guys is my actual shield dude? That's Smith. Get him back in there. The annoying thing about this ship right now, just for the record, is the fact that, like, the reason why I love the Zoltan shield yeah, why not? Why not? Why did it have to be? Why did it have to be a weapon that would go through my shield? You know? Also, I mean, more importantly, why did it have to systematically hit the absolute worst things it could possibly hit? Oh my god. It's gonna keep happening. Could you just shoot? Thank you! For the love of God, for shooting that. Thank you. Please shoot it, thank you, thank you. Alright. Continue, go repair that, go repair that. Oh, I just want it to end. What do I get? Okay, well, as I was saying, the thing about the Zoltan shield is it gives you... It's almost, in a way, like a weapons pre-igniter. For at least a little while, you can take no damage. So that gives you basically time to eat the first volley from the enemy. And then, you know, fully power your weapons and fire without having to worry about any incoming fire at first. So it's kind of like a weapons pre. But they start me with the worst weapons in the world. But, I mean, the one that doesn't have an increased cooldown still has I don't know if I have room to build things. I gotta, hold on. Alright, I have a die in front of me, okay? And while it's on an even number, it means I have an opening in my augment slot, and while it's an odd number, it means I don't have an opening. I had an opening, so that means I want to set it to odd. Or no, I want to set it to even, sorry. God, I'm already doing it wrong. Anyway, yeah, I mean, the one weapon's got an 18-second charge, and the other one's got a 21-second charge. Really? Really? Well, I can't let any of my people die now. That's for sure. My weapons, dude, just died. The most idiotic death imaginable for no reason. And I just let another guy die.